Greetings to all awakened souls, my dear sisters and brothers. I hope you are all doing well. Before I start the video, I ask my higher self to be here, to be within me, to be present, and that whatever comes out of my mouth may be like a light. May it be a light of hope that enters your homes, each and every one of your homes and your hearts, and may it fill your lives with peace and joy. I love you all. Today, I'm excited because there's some really good news. Jupiter is finally entering Cancer and will stay there for a year. Cancer is the sign where Jupiter feels comfortable, and it feels good there. And as you all know, Jupiter is the planet of blessings, abundance, expansion, luck, fortune, wealth, and values. Jupiter has always been like Santa Claus to me, like Santa Claus who always comes with lots of gifts and makes everyone happy. Now it depends on which house Jupiter enters in your chart. But in any case, in the different areas, whether you have your ascendant there or your sun sign is there, it has its own effect. And sometimes in all 12 houses, depending on the work, it might affect your work. It might affect your family life. It might affect your mood, and things like migration and all of that. In any case, it's a very, very good aspect. Jupiter helps us to feel our emotions more deeply and to pay attention to them. And when it's in a sign like Cancer, which is the sign of the mother, meaning childbirth, the inner child, us, it makes us pay more attention to our own feelings, something we really didn't do in previous years, and we ended up hurting ourselves over really trivial things. But the arrival of Jupiter makes us listen more to our bodies, pay attention to our feelings, put ourselves first, and reconcile with our inner child. On June 10th, Jupiter, which coincides with my birthday, enters the sign of Cancer. And for 10 days, I will be traveling to the seas and oceans, and I'll be traveling with someone I'm absolutely in love with, crazy about. I love them so much. They're my soulmate, and it's their birthday too. Anyway, I also congratulate you all on the arrival of this lovely Jupiter, which is like a kind father. It's like a sweet uncle. Congratulations to all of you on this coming into your lives. This aspect makes us feel reassured. We feel empathy. Compared to other friendships, it becomes stronger. There will be more support and forgiveness, and we feel that cooperation and peace are entering our lives, our family life, our city, our country, and even the whole planet. Accepting that it doesn't matter what family I was born into or what country I was born in. Jupiter makes me put myself first and hold myself responsible for my own happiness. Because all of us, after all, were born and raised with a past that perhaps wasn't entirely pleasant. But now it's truly the opportune time when I must begin to fully take on the significant responsibility for cultivating my own personal happiness and overall well-being. And according to the celestial influence of Jupiter, absolutely no genuine effort made in this particular direction during this entire period will ever go unnoticed or unrewarded. In other words, whatever we do for ourselves, we will be rewarded for it. And the most significant thing that Jupiter is truly telling us at this very moment is that the essential key to genuine success at this time is to deeply connect with our own precious inner child, to truly befriend it and embrace it completely, instead of constantly fighting with it or resisting its natural impulses. Because fighting with our inner self, fighting with the past, like when I used to worry about my mother, when I used to hate my father, when I had issues with my family or with my country, when I am dissatisfied with all these things. There is no solution for us. It doesn't get done for us. I am truly responsible for my own actions, and I will diligently write my own destiny, bringing abundant happiness, remarkable success, and profound peace into my life. And this is precisely where the benevolent influence of Jupiter truly helps us to make our deepest wishes and aspirations come wonderfully true. Over the past years, and perhaps especially with Jupiter's entry, we have become more familiar with our own shadows. I sit alone with myself and realize that in fact these things have come from me. I made no effort to change this. I just sat and complained, or I blamed someone else. I put the responsibility on someone else. So and so was responsible for my misfortune, or it was my job situation. Now is the time when we bring these shadows to light. We see them right there in front of us, as clear as day, and we thoroughly cleanse them, carefully set them aside, and no longer carry them with us at all. And this magnificent Jupiter in the grand concert of infinite cosmic existence profoundly helps us in this intricate process so that we can truly see and comprehend. And to declare that I have seen it and I no longer want to have it, the things that will no longer serve me in the future. The greatest secret that Jupiter's arrival helps us with here is my belief that I believe I am worthy, because now my values are rising. Who am I? Where do I want to go? And when I believe that I have been miserable from the start, then I will live a miserable life. Jupiter will not help you. But if you change your beliefs and set aside fear, fear is one of the miseries and one of our greatest enemies. Well, every day I can go about like a robot. Wake up in the morning, drink my coffee, go to work, come back, take a shower, eat, have dinner, and then go to sleep. Now suddenly I want to change direction. I want to bring up the things I was afraid of and say, now what? What will happen? What will happen? What if I grab a backpack and travel without any money? I want to know what will happen. Or any other dreams you might have. Even changing your job. Anything that you choose to let go of here and now will be replaced with something that is 1,000 times better, because the planet Jupiter will not allow you to fall. Jupiter loves brave people. He loves people who are responsible and helps them. We are living in a time when this truly incredible opportunity that exists within the vast expanse of the skies above allows each and every one of us to genuinely encounter our destined soulmates and subsequently bring them deeply into our lives and into our most cherished social circles. We all inherently possess a fundamental family, and that expansive, interconnected family is, without a doubt, all the diverse people who inhabit our beloved planet Earth, the place where we were born, the brothers and sisters who were born with us, from the same parents. But we have a real bigger, deeper, and better family, and a much broader one. And that is our true soul family, and now is the perfect time to connect and embrace this bond. When we are presented with a truly great and significant opportunity to meet our destined soulmates and cherished soul group members, it is a moment of profound connection. If only that. If you genuinely feel that the family you were originally born into is no longer truly in tune with your personal vibration and your evolving self, slowly and quietly distance yourself from there. But be absolutely sure that within 6 months, or perhaps even a full year later, you will undoubtedly find yourself immersed in a truly supportive group where you will deeply and genuinely feel, this is truly my home, my rightful place. My closest friends are indeed here, right by my side. And once again, this is also what Jupiter in our chart makes us aware of. Where is my peace? Where is my safe home? Where is my true home? Where I feel at peace, where I feel good, where I can speak freely, where I no longer feel drained of energy, and I don't take other people's energy either. It provides all of this for us. And on the other hand, those who were indeed very treacherous individuals, who were profoundly corrupt and consistently betrayed the fundamental principles of society and the very essence of humanity to a significant and devastating extent, causing widespread harm and distrust. At this time, it's as if they're put under a magnifying glass and all are exposed. Everyone sees it. They can no longer hide it. Those who did not conduct honest business, those who had fraudulent websites, those who deceived others or took people's money. All of this becomes clear. It comes out into the open and everyone sees it. So if you were a righteous person, in fact, everyone gets what they deserve. If you were a righteous person, if you tried and over the past 5 years you saw no results, it really felt like you were stuck in place. We kept struggling but got nowhere. We were left in limbo. From June 10th, the path opens up. A path opens up for you to make a definite decision. Make a courageous decision. Without fear and with your own conviction that you want to achieve this goal, go for it and Jupiter will lift you up. It will lift you up and place you right in your goal so you can grow. There's a strong possibility that you will find new friends, old friends who were not on the same level or like-minded. They simply weren't operating on a frequency that perfectly matched yours, which caused a disconnect. These gradually fade away from your life and are slowly but surely replaced by new friends, individuals with whom you truly feel supported and understood when you engage in conversations with them, offering a sense of comfort and belonging. You feel a sense of empathy. That person embraces you. That person understands you. That person does not judge you. Similarly, when it comes to work, you might find yourself in new jobs where you wake up in the morning excited to go to work. Less demanding work, more substantial money, greater peace of mind, and significantly more enjoyment within the professional work environment. This is a stark contrast to previous years, when a great many individuals were unfortunately forced to go to jobs they absolutely had to take, but every single day was an absolute torture and profound misery for them. A lot of people might also end up emigrating, those who didn't feel much peace in this country. They might return to the country where they were born. Some people who didn't feel safe in their home or weren't comfortable with those they lived with might get a better house. They might have a more comfortable home. They might have a bigger house. Jupiter makes everything bigger. It truly expands everything, making the bad aspects seem even worse, and it genuinely rewards and amplifies all the good. So please don't be afraid at all. Go after all those significant goals you've always talked about and dreamed of achieving. The ones you've always said, one day I'll pursue these. As I mentioned, it's possible that many people will return to their homeland, the country where they were born. Many might move from that country to somewhere else, and their migration will be strongly supported. So it all depends on your personal chart. It depends on your personal goals. Write down these goals and ask yourself, where do I want to be next year? Who do I want to be with? Where do I want to live? What do I want to do? Which goals do I want to accomplish? Write these down, set aside all the distractions, and go after your goals. And I promise you, you will not be disappointed. As I have always profoundly said, we are all truly great and magnificent souls who are here during this significant and transformative time of Earth's profound transformation, as our beloved Mother Earth is gracefully ascending. We have volunteered to come here. So, these profound changes you are currently witnessing at this very moment are actually the significant breaking apart of the old world, a process which has certainly not been easy and indeed will not be easy in the foreseeable future. Accepting this profound transformation is inherently difficult for any human being possessing human thoughts, deeply ingrained human beliefs, and complex human emotions. However, we are actually well on that destined path and are steadily moving forward with purpose. We are actively breaking down the structures of the old world and diligently building the foundations of the new one. And this bulldozing of the past stirs up dust. It's not particularly pleasant. For a while we felt homeless. Nowhere feels like home to me. This feeling has come over us quite a lot. I spoke about all of this in great extensive detail and at considerable length 5 years ago in my published book. And when I ultimately decided to embark upon writing this particular book, my primary and most significant reason was that I profoundly knew and fully anticipated that we would inevitably experience 5 or even 6 very challenging and exceptionally difficult years, commencing precisely from the year 2019. One of the reasons I wrote my book was that, what do they say, to inform people that a disease would come and not to get vaccinated and not to be afraid of this disease. Those who get this disease are the ones who believe in it, and those who die from this disease. Are the ones who are truly afraid. Those who were afraid of corona died, and those who believed in corona got infected. Now, we don't want to get into that discussion at all, but the main reason I wrote this book was to encourage patience. For these 5 years, these 6 years, whatever you see, just observe as a bystander. Don't take it seriously. It's temporary. A wind will come, shake everything up, and then we'll return to normal again. For a few days, things will feel normal, whatever you consider normal. And then once again, another earthquake will happen, whether within the family, outside the family, or in the world. And I made people aware of this 6 years ago, and my book was published. Many people didn't believe it. Many said, it's not as bad as you say. But I just wanted to say that these things are temporary. Don't sacrifice yourself for this situation. Don't torment yourself. Because after July of 2025, thank God we are truly here now, we have successfully reached this significant point in time. We will then definitively close the historical file on a very long 30-year period, and indeed a full century of progress and development. On the other hand, we're closing out 3,000 years in order to enter a new century, which we haven't entered yet. At the same time, we're also wrapping up a 30-year period that started after 1989, and we're entering a new chapter. And as for what has truly remained unresolved, we never really understood what happened, where things were, or what took place. Now, after 5 or 6 years, the doors are opening, and I'm asking myself, with the experiences I've had, what do I want to do now? Where do I want to go now? It's truly like gently lying upon the serene waves of the vast sea, allowing them to peacefully carry you onward to a tranquil shore and the comforting home you deeply desire. I promise you this magnificent Jupiter will truly bring a whole world of abundant blessings and immense joy. Look very closely at everything that is going to happen during this significant period of time, which is undeniably on the path to completely breaking down our old world, and view it all in a profoundly positive light. See it in a positive way. Don't say, I'm miserable because of all this mess. All of us, the whole world, whether in the most developed countries or in the third world, we are all on this planet, interconnected, and we all feel these things. It's possible that the postcard image you see of someone's life in a developed society is different from that in the third world. But we are all struggling in this collapse of the old world, and we will be homeless and without shelter until our new home is built. And we have truly finished the hardest part now. With Jupiter entering a house where it feels incredibly comfortable and truly brings me profound inner peace, it deeply soothes my inner child, from where all emotional problems often originate. Consider this significant astrological aspect a genuine blessing. And I sincerely hope that in every single area of your precious life, this radiant light, the divine illuminating light, will truly shine brightly, illuminating your entire life and bringing you abundant prosperity and countless blessings. As I previously mentioned, the powerful energy of Jupiter at this particular time is profoundly anti-fear. If you harbor any fear, if you deeply feel that you are truly not worthy, you will absolutely not get anywhere at all. So set your fears aside. Fear is your enemy. Fear has no real existence. Fear comes from the unknown. When you are aware, you no longer have fear, and we are here to share awareness with each other. And fear is of the unknown. Go and get to know it. Once you know, you are no longer afraid. You have no fear of talking about the things you know because you believe in them. And another issue is beliefs. What is my belief about myself? Do I believe that I deserve a good life? So if I do, how can I increase it? I will have a good life. Truly, unlike the past 5 years, we profoundly feel like we are entering a significant new doorway, a threshold to a different era. We are entering a new door, exhausted, tired from walking, tired from climbing the mountain. We see a door ahead, and behind that door is the sea. It's green, it's joyful, it's life. And here the question arises, who am I? Where am I? And where do I want to go? The question that arises is, where exactly is my home? Where do I truly feel at peace and completely serene? In recent years, we've hurt ourselves, our inner selves, our feelings a lot, and now is the time to start listening. To listen to what this inner child of mine is saying, to apologize to them, to hug them and say that I put too much on you. I put it all on your shoulders. The same mistake my mother made, the same mistake my sister made, the same mistake the neighbor made, the same mistake my school teacher made to me. And now I am whole. I am grown up, I know, and I am aware. And the only friends I have are my inner child and my higher self. I become friends with my inner child and connect it to my higher soul so that I can reach it, so that I can receive its guidance beyond all the rules, traditions, and things that have been put into our minds. That I have to do something just to please someone else. That I have to smile at a party where I'm not happy at all. That I have to flatter a lady just because my interests are there. All of these will disappear. And my true self and your true self, dear, will emerge. And how much more beautiful life is. How much easier life is. Without pretense, without flattery, without having to lie to each other. I show my true self. And if you don't like it, then you're not on the same level as me. You're not my soulmate either. And then I'll find my own group where we all understand each other. We all support each other. And instead of draining each other's energy, we give energy to one another, to each other. As I said, Jupiter expands everything. If you've committed a sin, if you've forced someone to do something, if you've been a traitor, these things will also be amplified and they'll become so great that will be exposed and the truth will be revealed to everyone. And this is especially true for leaders. And the demons in Hollywood who brainwashed us, they will be exposed one by one. Hollywood is number one, the very absolute top, and every single one of them will be exposed. We will uncover how they became so famous, how many people were sacrificed beneath their feet, and how they stood on top of these men. And they manipulate you and me, and you and I envy them. All of this will become clear to everyone. For all the leaders who were traitors, leaders who brainwashed people religiously, all of them will collapse. All of them will fall. All of this by next year will be wiped from the earth. And as I wrote in my book, Yalda Night 2025, I sincerely hope that awareness will have reached a very high and significant level across the globe. At least 75% of the entire country, the entire planet, will be thoroughly covered and fully encompassed. And we can then be completely cleansed and truly liberated from these harmful groups that have systematically exploited us and thoroughly brainwashed us for their own gain. And even if you were a pure person, you worked hard, you were a good person and did nothing bad to humanity or to your fellow human beings, then infinitely, you will receive a beautiful gift in the form of a miracle. Meaning, right now you might say, I can't receive any money from anyone. There's no job waiting for me. But a miracle will come into your life that will change everything. Everything. So know your wishes and set your goals so that the universe knows what it should bring you. Most true spiritual teachers will become infinitely more popular. They will grow even more. People will accept them more. And all the fake spiritual teachers, those who have been deceitful, those who have imitated others in this field without awareness or knowledge, and whose only intention was to gain followers and make money through YouTube, Instagram, or other places. All of them will be exposed as well, and it will become abundantly clear that they were not truly genuine and gave you absolutely nothing but bad, misleading links. So be extremely careful about who you are listening to and what information you are consuming. Try to thoroughly cleanse your life of negativity. Try to significantly simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Instead of listening to 50 different people, it's often more effective to carefully choose just 5 individuals. Instead of being friends with 100 people, choose 5. Instead of saying in 1,000 places, I want this, I want that, I want the other, just because I've seen someone else wanting it, ask yourself, what do I really want? How do I truly find peace? Narrow those few things down to less than 3, less than 5, and write them down. And just focus on pursuing those things. Maybe it's a good job, a nice home, a good income, more peace, and people you live with who support and love you. Ask yourself the question, who am I? Where does my sense of security come from? Who are my companions? Are the people I spend time with every day, or the ones I follow on social media, really my people? Are they truly my kindred spirits? Are they really my soulmates? Or am I, without even realizing it, just mixing myself in with them like a robot? Don't force yourself to fit in with anyone. Don't stay in any relationship by force. Eventually things will get better, we'll have kids, and everything will be fine. If we get a house and a car, life will be sorted out. If you feel like you and your partner aren't fully compatible and you've tried your best, let yourself go and let them go too. Let everyone be free. But the question is, where do I want to find my sense of security? What kind of conditions do I need to create for myself? All relationships that are based on pretense or keeping up with others will fade and disappear. Uncomfortable clothes will go away. Cinderella's beautiful but uncomfortable shoes. Everything will go out of fashion. Heavy makeup will disappear. The waves that bother me, but I put up with them just so a few people will say my waves are long, will disappear. All of this means we are moving toward simplicity. We are moving toward peace and comfort. And where does my body feel comfortable? It doesn't matter if Mrs. So-and-so likes my cheap clothes or not. If someone says something about my bag, the one I comfortably sling over my shoulder, that's the bag that will stay with me. And it really doesn't matter what brand we're using. All these fashions that became famous because of their names will fade and fade and fade even more. Companies will shut down and disappear. I wrote all of this in my comprehensive book 6 years ago, and now, quite remarkably, we're seeing it happen, unfolding one by one. It certainly doesn't happen overnight, but rather gradually. But each time we see that one person has changed. Someone has become a meat eater. Someone has become more of an animal lover. Someone has started dressing more simply. Someone has stopped going to those lavish parties that were just about showing off, trying to prove I have more than you, and has changed. And served a simple meal with a friend they truly enjoy being with. They ate a simple meal. We are gradually transforming the vivid colors of our past 10 years of consumerist society into a simple life, but one filled with peace and happiness. This year, genuine laughter will fill our homes, because even laughter has been forgotten for the past 12 years. Laughter has become a pretense, not genuine laughter from the heart, to the point where you even forget why you're laughing with your friend. Joy that comes from within. I hope for all of this, and I personally ask God for it. I ask my higher self to bring it into your homes. The laughter we had in our childhood no longer exists. It has been forgotten. We will find loyal friends who are like-minded and bring us peace. They give us energy. What has been lacking in your life over these past 12 years, especially in the last 5 years, believe me, has been love for yourself, and mistaken beliefs. And as a result of these mistaken beliefs, fear has arisen within me. We are in the process of clearing our ancestral karma. When Hollywood movies frighten us so that we are always afraid of the police. When I haven't done anything, the police pass by me and I don't even notice that it was the police. But a drug dealer is terrified. They break out in a cold sweat, wondering if the police are coming for them. Or maybe the police are just there by coincidence, and they end up giving themselves away. These are the reasons for the unknowns. These are the reasons for the programs we've created. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Have I done something that makes me afraid? Or do I have a source that's looking out for me? That source won't leave me here. That source supports me. I'm like a moss that lives in the river and has no worries about what kind of wave will come today. Maybe it drifts a little this way or a little that way, but it's just playing with the water. I want to be like that. I could spend my whole life living in fear. What if my children end up with no money? What if they can't afford college? What if I become homeless? What if something like that happens to me? What if something like that happens to my mother? What if someone dies? What if someone gets sick? All of these things. Understand who your real enemy is. Your real enemy is right here. It keeps telling you things to make you worry. Things that 90% of them will never happen. But if I believe that good things will happen to me, everything will be fine. So let it go. As I said, meditate. Meditation is not about getting something. Meditation is for letting go of the things we are carrying with us, including fear, including a past that was just a complete and utter illusion, something that was not truly real, and in fact, never actually existed at all. It was entirely created by my own mind, constantly thinking that other people had profoundly wronged me, that these things happened to me. Well, they happened. They were just experiences. Let it go. These old lingering devastations that might still unfortunately last for another 6, perhaps even 8 months, or maybe even a full year. But I've always consistently said this. The ending in its entirety is truly good. The movie ends really well. So after all this bloodshed that might happen during this time until next year, don't be afraid. We're just observing the bulldozers at work. The walls might fall. But in order for me to build a new wall, this wall has to fall. And right now, we are at the end of that period. It has begun. It started in the year 2000. It has come gradually, without it happening overnight. But I am not the same person I was 12 years ago. And neither are you. We have changed immensely over these 12 years, because our world is changing. If you had listened to the things I was saying 12 years ago, you would have said, no, such things are impossible. Even my close friends would tell me, we believe in your astrology. We believe in your energy readings, but this is too much what you're saying. It happened. But the good news is that from now on, we are actually now starting to build our new world. We are in the time after 2026. So don't worry yourself. If there is illness, you need to work on your chakras to activate them. Make peace with your inner child. If you see that there might be an earthquake somewhere, or a volcano might erupt, there might be a fire, there might potentially be serious air accidents, there might be floods in many places, and many countries might be wiped off the map. All of this is possible by 2030, and it will definitely happen. Because those places need to be destroyed. So, with their destruction, don't destroy yourselves. Instead, be a witness. Be an observer. Until the house is completely leveled to the ground. Until the energy drainers are gone. Until the dark groups are transformed. Until light prevails over the earth. So that we can replace our golden foundation instead of something like a house of cards, like those little houses we used to build as kids with cards that would collapse with a single puff. Or like a house we built on sand, now on solid rock, on a firm stone. Let us build this golden foundation. Let us be happy. Do not lose hope under any circumstances. For this devastated land to be rebuilt anew, many social issues will change. Many old traditions will disappear. Many cultural and educational matters will vanish. Many schools will be closed. Universities will be closed. Those professors who were at the universities, those people who, were designing programs for the education system will be exposed for what they included in their curricula to instill in us from childhood. So, cultural matters will change. Educational matters will change. The entire cultural system will change. We will experience a severe economic collapse through the banks, through cash. All of this will fundamentally change, and we will undoubtedly have a far more stable, a significantly stronger, and an undeniably better system that brings forth abundance equally to every single individual in the coming golden age. For everyone. Everyone will own a home. Everyone's income will be more or less the same. I'm not talking about a communist system. I'm talking about a divine system where what exists on earth belongs to all of us, and there is great abundance on earth that we should all benefit from. They deprived us because I'm richer than you, so I get more. All these systems will disappear. Many of those who manipulated religion made a lot of money off us through religion by making us feel guilty so that we would donate to charities. Now, whatever religion it may be, it will all disappear, so don't lose hope. We are diligently building our very own magnificent White House of Freedom, a beacon of hope and a sanctuary for all. We are eagerly looking forward to the glorious day when the most challenging and arduous part of our journey is finally behind us, and we are gracefully entering a much more comfortable, serene, and truly pleasant era, filled with peace and prosperity for everyone involved. The children who are being born at this time, or were born this year, or will be born by next year, are children with very great souls. Take care of them. All of them are volunteers who left Earth millions and millions of years ago. But now they are coming back. It's as if a human were to return to the jungle to live with monkeys. They are coming back to help us evolve. Take care of your children. Take care of the mothers who are bringing these children into the world. All of them are blessed. They are full of blessings coming into your homes. Marriage may disappear. Many people will no longer hold the beliefs they once did, but the commitments that are coming, the bonds formed between two souls, are much stronger than the government recognizing me as someone's spouse. So we will meet our soulmates. From this very moment forward and extending throughout the entirety of the next 5 years, a significant majority of us will undoubtedly encounter and ultimately meet our destined soulmates. Please discover your own energies. This aspect that is coming will infinitely help and expand your creative power. If you think you have a good voice, start singing. If you think you can paint beautifully, start painting. All of these will bring out your creative power from within you, something you never believed you had. As a result, strange new music will enter our world. Unusual films, completely different from what Hollywood has produced, will come into our world. Many conventional businesses and traditional commercial centers will inevitably close down, but they will be gradually replaced by natural healing places and comprehensive healing clinics, offering holistic approaches to well-being. Furthermore, many conventional restaurants will cease operations, and in their place, healthier, more nutritious, and ethically sourced food options will emerge, catering to a growing demand for mindful eating. Concurrently, many of the charities that were previously found to be fraudulent, primarily existing to illicitly collect money and deliberately deceive unsuspecting individuals, will be exposed and dismantled. Exactly like the charity for cancer, which is one of the dirtiest charities. None of the money goes to the patients. From these organizations, they will all disappear, along with those who have set up shop around other diseases. The rest will disappear, and real help and genuine charities will be established to support children, underprivileged children, those with disabilities, single mothers, and all those who are ill and will be healed through natural treatments. Speaking of treatment, there will be truly remarkable and extraordinary advancements, as well as significant breakthroughs in the field of medical technology. That is what has been given to us. In the past centuries, we can confidently say that since the significant year of 1887, there have been many remarkable developments. When oil was thoroughly mixed into various medicines and the powerful exploiters gained complete control of the universities, they also took over the entire system of education. And then subsequently, They meticulously trained our doctors. Now, whether the doctors understood this or not, all of this will undergo a significant transformation, and a truly new kind of medicine will emerge that is remarkably easy to understand and apply, very simple in its fundamental principles and implementation, and exceptionally practical in its everyday use and beneficial outcomes. With all the extensive information and knowledge we currently possess, it is a significant challenge that no one has yet been able to find a definitive cure for cancer. There will be no cancer. Blood cancers, brain cancers, liver and lung cancers, and all of these, which have been nothing but egregious and deceptive falsehoods, will completely and utterly vanish from existence, and all forms of sickness and disease as a whole will be entirely eradicated and eliminated from the entirety of humanity by the significant and pivotal year of 2027. But until then, if you feel like you have trouble sleeping, you're becoming obsessive, you keep asking yourself too many questions, you have work-related obsessions, you're indecisive, or you feel anxious, or you experience frequent stomach aches or abdominal pain, you might have psychological issues, or feel a sense of suffocation in your chest, experience shortness of breath, or feel like there are blockages in your veins. All of this is normal. You are experiencing it. Your soul is reaching balance. You are aligning with your inner child and undergoing transformation. So don't take these things too seriously. Take less medication and instead give yourself more peace and treat yourself with natural remedies. All of this comes from the stress that has been residing within you for years. And just like trying to remove cement from a wall, it takes time. And these are the effects of that. You might feel hopeless, you might feel guilty, you might feel pain, you might have headaches, you might have back pain. All of these. Bring calmness back to yourself and you won't have these pains anymore. And let go. Let go of fear. Let go of old beliefs. Remember, I am what I believe. I am nothing but my beliefs. And when my beliefs are wrong, my life goes wrong. And it's no one else's fault. And when I correct my beliefs, my life changes color. More happiness comes into my life. Always follow truly inspiring leaders. Listen attentively to their wise guidance. And you can rest assured that all those deceitful false leaders will eventually and completely disappear from the face of the earth. Peace, justice, and cooperation will spread across the entire world. Truly make the most effective use of this crucial point, so that you can completely free yourself from the pervasive grip of fear and the unsettling feeling of insecurity, from being utterly disorganized. One of the most profoundly important things in this particular regard is to diligently bring a sense of comprehensive order and systematic structure to your entire life. Whether it's the purity of your mind, the purity of your heart, the purity of your speech, the purity of your actions, or the purity of the environment you live in, or the purity of the thoughts I have about others. Put aside judgments. Judging is not our job. I should only judge myself, and I should only strive to be better than I was yesterday. And if you bring a profound sense of order and meticulous organization to your daily life, rest assured that your entire existence will genuinely start to be built upon a truly very solid, unwavering, and incredibly stable foundation. Fear of death, illness, poverty, war, control. All of these have been fed into our minds through them, but they don't actually exist. Believe in yourself and know that you have a God who holds you in his embrace and watches over you. This beautiful little horse possesses a remarkably high and profoundly positive vibration, which genuinely allows us to deeply connect with our innermost selves and spiritual essence. So for at least 10 days, 10 minutes, at least half an hour a day, instead of focusing your attention on the outside of yourself, focus it on the inside of yourself. Be open yourself up. Why am I sad now? Why am I disappointed now? So what happens in the end? What is the worst scenario? So I'm ready. I am ready and I surrender to what God and my Creator have given me, and I have come here to experience this. These are experiences. We are actors and we are playing a movie. The real me is not me. I am not a body. I am a soul that is in this body. Find your soul. Stay in touch with your soul. A full moon will occur in the sign of Sagittarius, again in June, which truly and profoundly helps this entire process of bringing abundant optimism into your life. The deeply held belief that I am truly worthy and this powerful full moon brings a sense of complete closure. His cases are that I am utterly unworthy. I am simply not enough. I was never a truly prominent person in any significant way. I don't deserve this. He closes them, and then behind him, when Uranus enters Gemini in the week of July, and Pluto in Aquarius, Jupiter in Cancer, and Uranus in Gemini. These are very big. Uranus in Gemini sparks electricity. Two air signs are going to change our world. We will travel to other planets. Other planets will come to visit us. We will connect with billions and billions of other planets that have been hidden from us. Soon, very soon. Next year, in 2 years, in 3 years. This Uranus in Gemini is no small thing, and it will stay there for 7 years. This particular Pluto will remain here for at least 20 years. In an air sign, in Aquarius. These are not small things. These will bring about major medical breakthroughs. These revelations will expose many significant scandals within the field of medicine. These advancements will spark electricity and make our earth fresh, vibrant, and clean. So you should start with yourselves as well. Find that sense of security and peace within yourself. Peace is not something outside of me. Peace is within me. Find it within yourself. And now truly is the absolute best time. With these, the celestial air signs that have all gracefully gathered together to profoundly lift us up, connecting us deeply with the very essence of the earth, with our nurturing Mother Earth in this significant moment. Start and make use of it and connect with your higher self. Talk to your higher self. Ask it. Ask it for its invaluable help to show you the correct way. Soon, in the not too distant future, we will be in direct contact with other distant planets, with our celestial neighbors, and indeed with our cosmic relatives. If you see something in the sky, don't be surprised. It's as if in 5 years, seeing airplanes will be so normal for us. But 70 years ago, it was rare to see an airplane in the sky. We will reach a point where spaceships will be as common as airplanes and even much, much more present in our skies. Accepting fully that I am truly who I am, that I am absolutely enough, and that I am completely innocent. Nurture this profound belief within yourself, allowing it to grow and strengthen over time. And the thoughts that say, I am guilty, I made a mistake, I am to blame, or others are to blame. Play these out of your life. I am who I am. I am the best. I believe in myself and I am enough. This should be your belief. And start. See where your creativity lies. Without fear, one of the things that comes infinitely close here. Now, if I can, I'll make another video about different shadows. But we all reach this point where we have a desire to take risks. We have a desire for a spiritual life. It's not that we want to detach from material life. We will have a comfortable life and become closer to spirituality. This is what Jupiter brings us. And the courage to take risks. So seek out risks. Don't say, I'm not a good enough writer, or I'm not a good enough reader or musician. You are, and you have yourself. And begin to create, not to imitate. Create new things from the soul. From June onward, shocking news. We will soon hear some very strange and unusual news in the media. Most of it will be overwhelmingly positive about truly good and beneficial changes. However, if you happen to hear some news that might seem bad or unfavorable, please know and understand that it is indeed happening for a very important and ultimately good reason. And don't get depressed. Of course, on the other side, those from the dark side won't just sit idly by. They'll spread rumors, they'll make up lies. They spread fake news because they want to instill fear. Whenever something scares you, remember that the galactic groups are watching over us. They are watching over planet Earth. If they try to scare you with talk of bombings or nuclear bombs, don't believe it. Because according to the law of the galaxies, Earth is not allowed to use them. All of this is just to scare us. There will be no war. There is nothing to fear unless they want to frighten you with rumors. Just like in Hollywood movies where you always hear police sirens in every film. They add those sounds just to make it more exciting. Let them try to scare you. And the more we move toward peace, the more they want to frighten us. But in the end, this is all they have. Those bank executives who committed great betrayals, religious leaders, spiritual teachers, all the tricksters, all of them, all of them, all of them. Their true nature will be revealed. There will be strange news about technology, computers, and the movies being made. And also in your personal life, the things you have hidden. Be careful because they might come to light. It's possible that through your partner, you will discover some truths. Truths will eventually come out. If you have done something wrong, it is wise to take action and fix it before it is revealed. If you haven't done anything bad, you can simply sit back and patiently wait for a significant reward. It will bring immense, immense happiness. It will bring immense blessings. Especially since Mercury and Jupiter, two highly influential celestial bodies, are entering together in a significant astrological alignment. And all of this profoundly helps us to elevate and expand our collective awareness, allowing for deeper insights and understanding. Consequently, in these next 12 years, we are poised to experience truly remarkable and transformative events that will undoubtedly go far beyond the limits of our current imagination and expectations. I am completely different today compared to 12 years ago. In the same proportion 1,000 times over, I will be in a completely different place 12 years from now when Jupiter returns to Cancer. Please make use of this time. Don't listen to any websites that make you feel hopeless. Set aside anything that scares you. And I am sending you thousands upon thousands of angels. Angels who will surround you. Through my higher self, I declare to the entire universe that we will soon experience the color of happiness. I kiss all of your hearts. Until the next video, I entrust each and every one of you to my great Creator. Have a joyful day.